got to feel in heaven when my lover's near. Lord, let this moment last for another year. Though today has ended, the night's still young, I'd say. Lover, don't go away. Let it be the thing that I am longing for. Let's fly out from Manhattan to the California shore, just to watch the ships at night on the San Francisco Bay. Oh, lover, please, please stay. Don't say you have to go. Don't say you need to run. I'll stop the clock on Central Station and we can have a drink downtown. Let it be the night that I am longing for. Let's fly down south to Austin or to Ecuador, just to drink pina colada on a hot, wet summer's day. Oh, lover, please, please stay.
Crazy Second Set. I'm the divine Danny D.
I am Elle Diabloe.
And today we're being Asianly sensational. Asianly? Is that a viable adverb?
I do not know. Asianly.
Asianly.
I've never heard it used before, so
okay.
It's a word now.
It is a word now. I've heard occasionally. You think of anything the same?
No, I don't think that's the same.
You never know. Welcome. For those who've never joined us before, welcome to the show. This is the show. We're doing it right now.
It's live.
All of it.
Coming at you.
All of it. We are based in La Belle, Quebec, Canada. As you can see outside of our lovely window.
Where it was snowing earlier today.
Was it snowing? I didn't see that.
Oh, it snowed 3 times today.
It snowed? Oh, I haven't.
Yeah, it's a-coming. For those of you in Montreal, expect it soon.
It's coming?
It'll trickle down. Like the economics.
That never worked, though. This will work, I think.
That seems to work better with snow.
Yes. And before the great Pandini? I can't say it right now anyway.
The Grand Panini?
She is just going crazy today. Before the great Panini, we were both live stage performers based in the wonderful world of burlesque. I was a host, a comedian. It'll be
a long show.
Producer. I'm a little stupid. It's a little stupid day today. We're a little off the ball today, I feel.
I had too many balls in the air today.
Too many balls.
Too many balls. Happens sometimes.
But anyways, I was a comedian, a host, a producer.
I was also a producer and a host and a burlesque dancer and teacher and choreographer, and now we do this.
We said the Pandini hit, and we couldn't get on stage, and we started making cooking food.
Making cooking food and cocktail food and making funs on the internet,
It was a lot of fun.
Shit.
It was a lot of fun.
It has been a lot of fun.
It has been a lot of fun, and now that the world is starting to get back to normal.
I don't really care.
You don't care that the show or about the...
No, I mean, I don't really care about the world.
We're getting back to normal? Do you think it'll ever really get back to normal?
I don't know I don't know if I'll ever be normal again. I don't know about... So if I can't figure out if I'll ever be normal again...
What do you think about you is never going to change now? Is never going to change that has changed because of the pandemic?
Feeling bad canceling plans.
You feel bad canceling
I used
plans?
to feel bad canceling
Now
plans.
you don't.
Now I just don't think I give a shit about most things anymore, to be honest.
A grander sense of apathy?
Much grander, a huge sense of empathy in the last year, ironically, but also a massive sense of apathy, which I know sounds like it doesn't make sense, but in my own body...
I don't care that I care.
I care a lot, but for the most part, I couldn't give a shit. I don't know.
I think it narrowed down what we cared about.
But I'd reprioritize. Like, I care a lot more about spending time with my very close friends and family. A lot less time with randos and assholes.
Speaking of randos and assholes, no, I did a show on this weekend.
Did you? How
It was weird to try and get... To me, that was a weird thing. I went back to go do a live show for the amazing James and the Giant Pasty at the Hayloft in Prince Edward County. Is that a thing? Is that right? Was that right? In Prince Edward County in Ontario. Went and did a live show. It was very weird.
How so?
I feel like, first of all, I mean, like, it's the obvious. My first show back in 500, 600 days, I was not ready for it. I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't at prime. But that's, I think, But I think what was really wild about it was I don't think the audience was also... I was talking to somebody in the audience who was talking about, like, they don't know how to audience yet. And so when you have performers who don't know how to be performers, an audience don't know how to be an audience, it's a really weird thing that happens.
Yeah.
And so there's, especially for burlesque, where you're trying to pull energy up, and people... at one point I had to have a conversation with the audience where I'm trying to get them to make noise, and for some reason they only thought they could make it with their mouth. So if they got tired of yelling, they just stopped making noise. And I had to can clap, you can stomp your feet, So I had to teach them all the different ways to make noise.
That didn't involve their mouth, which is the one place they shouldn't be using right now.
So it was a very odd choice. But it was weird. But again, it really pointed up this whole sense of the past 2 years have really changed the world. And I went and did a thing that I used to do every week, and I don't know if I want to go back and do it. I don't know if I want to do the same type of thing. I don't know. I mean, it was really lovely to see certain people, but that was about it. Yeah, a lot of apathy today. However, nothing about...
Although Montreal just announced that as of November 15th, karaoke and dance clubs and all of that are coming back. So, like, I don't know. I still have...
Was karaoke the first thing on the list?
I like people less than I did 18 months ago.
Yeah.
Like, the people I love a lot, and some people I love even more than the pandemic. But... Like, since the pandemic.
I feel like people more than the pandemic.
But, yeah, I don't know. There's certain things that I really miss, like going to concerts, like really a lot.
Yeah, you're a big concert person.
I'm a huge concert person, and that kind of, I'm sad that I'm not more excited about that coming back, because I still don't want to be amidst randos and assholes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm less worried about germs these days, believe it or not, because, we're both double vaxxed. I'm more worried about people's inability... there it is. It's snowing again. People's inability to human.
Oh, it is.
The reports of people having full on bar brawls on airplanes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like people just don't know how to behave. And coming from the world of burlesque, and we were lucky because where we used to work, most people were pretty chill. But yeah, when you're a semi-nude performer and people don't know how to behave themselves, blah, blah, blah. It's just, I don't know. It's weird.
It's a weird combination.
Can you guys see the
snow? Hang on, let me cut over to, first of all, let's say hi to Mr. Ling.
Where is Mr. Ling?
Mr. Ling is right... Hey, Mr. Ling.
Oh, he's hanging out.
He's hanging out by the second cocktail.
Perching precariously these days.
Let's see if you can see it. Can you see it out the window? Can you see the snow happening?
I don't know. I can't really see. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, there. I can see it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Julie.
So you can see it.
And Lynn.
It's a little bit of snow. You're saying hi to people?
I'm going to say hi to them in a second. I just, I was most excited about who was here.
Oh, yes, it's snowing. So the snow is happening. But I got to hang out with you.
Might be a good idea. It's a good time for us to put the top on our tempo.
I kind of like this bare bones approach. The skeleton tempo. It was good for Halloween.
I'm not loving it. Not loving it.
All right, shall we say hi to whoever's here?
Yeah,
let's go say hi to the people. Hello, people.
Hi, people.
Who do we got over here today? Oh, Donata's here. She's bananas.
Your mom is here.
My mom is here,
Hi,
of course.
Maureen.
Lynn.
Bonjour, Lynn.
Hello, Lynn and Julie. Oh, I just elbowed you in the boob.
It's all right. Julie, how was it? Did it all work out? Let me know in the comments below.
How did what work out?
Her wedding.
Oh, her wedding. What she had a wedding? That's heck. That was a good question.
Yeah.
Honey, I decided to not shave because I forgot it was November. I was gonna shave, then went, no, it's November.
Oh, is that something we do now?
Well, I gave me an excuse not to shave when I was running late.
All right, it's November.
But I thought maybe
I didn't shave
I don't
either,
do the mustache. Maybe I'll do the beard for November.
Okay.
So we can see what happens in a month.
If I can grow my beard longer than Dan's, we'll give money to charity.
I don't think so. That'd be terrible. It was intimate, rainy, and wonderful, and my dress all worked out. That's
so glad. I'm so glad. Oh,
well, congratulations.
Congrats, mazzles,
Yes,
felicitations.
Fantastic. Oh, it's going to be a good crew today. Also, we want to say, if you're watching this, we broadcast a lot of different places. Our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, our Twitch channel, the Divine Danny D's page, and our Twitter page. If you're watching on the Divine Danny D's page or the Twitter page, what we recommend is head over, and even honestly, even the Facebook page, or sorry, the Meta page. I don't know what the hell it's called.
Oh, I'm not even.
Head over to YouTube or to Twitch. You're going to get the full experience, especially if you want to chat with us, you want to get involved on the show and talk back and forth. You'll get the best experience there.
Come on,
so head over to YouTube and Twitch while you're there. Subscribe to us on YouTube. On YouTube, give us a follow on Twitch.
Come on, you want to
get all the updates.
I can't lift you right now because my arm is busted. You want to see the people?
Yeah, we're gonna bring the people. We're gonna bring you in. Let me just. Yes. So anyway, so I was in the middle. What was I saying?
She was barking.
Yes. Check. So do those.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah, head over to those right now. They're great. Don't pick her up. Her shoulder hurts.
It's fine. She made it easy for me.
All right. Well, let's bring her over to here. Let's bring her over. Nomi's up.
Hi, Nomi.
She has been.
Say hi to the people.
Hi, people. Nomi. Hi, Nomi. What's going on here?
Come here. Now I'll pass you over because my arm.
What's going on, Nomi? You're getting too big to do this, I think.
Aww.
Almost too big to do this.
We're just going to have to go to the gym. Do you want a blueberry? You hold on. You hang out with Dad.
So this is, for those of you who've not met, this is Nomi. This is our new dog. She is both lovely and a terrorist. So that's nice.
Here you go. Have a blueberry. Ooh.
No, you blooped on the floor.
You didn't eat it good.
You blooped all over the floor.
Would you like one more blueberry? Then we have to let you down for a bit, okay?
Down.
Can I have a kisses?
Hello. Thank you very much. Have fun. Also, one of the other things we want to say right now, before I forget, is we want to say a big thank you to Marie-Eve Boucher.
Merci, Marie-Eve Boucher.
She went in and purchased this lovely bar caddy for our bar off of our Amazon wish list. So we want to say thank you very much. And for that, at some point in the next few shows, I'm going to make a signature cocktail named after her.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, so we're going to create the Marie-Eve Boucher, or whatever I decide to call it.
The MEB.
The MVB.
The MEB.
Oh, that VB. I'm going to go with the V part. The MEVPB.
The MEV. We'll figure it out.
MEVB. I don't know what to call it. We're going to figure it out, but that's what we're going to get. If you look in the chat right now, you can see the links to our it's to our wish list. We had some problems before. We forgot to update to the new address. It has all been updated. So anything you want to do off of the wish list, just check it out. Or if you want to donate some money on our tip us on the PayPal. The link is there as well. Hi, Jolie. It's good to see you. Yeah, we're going to have a fun show. Today is a show that we have been trying to get to for weeks.
It's true. Oh, you need to go now?
Before we took our break in September.
After we got the dog.
After we got the dog, this became we were supposed to do the show. We didn't get a chance to do it. So we pushed it to after Halloween. Who had a good Halloween, by the way?
Can I talk about Halloween in a minute?
Go talk about Halloween for a minute.
No, you talk about this,
okay.
and then I'll talk about
Halloween. So we'll get to Halloween after this part. But we wanted to do the show as a second episode, or a second version of the show we did before. This is our Asian Sensation show. Everything we make is going to be completely What are you making for?
I'm doing my first attempt at pot stickers.
Pot stickers. You've never made pot stickers before.
I've never actually made pot stickers before, and not only that, but because it's me, and those of you who are longtime viewers know that.
Stop throwing knives at the dog.
Knives at the dog. Know that me and dough don't always get along, but I don't allow that to discourage me on this show. So not only am I making pot stickers for the first time, but I'm also going to attempt pot sticker dough for the first time.
I had a pet named Dough.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a deer. A female deer.
What are you making tonight?
I'm going to make a couple of drinks I found online that I am really excited about. Because, again, when we do, we've done Asian shows before, and we tend to stick a lot to East Asian recipes. So I've got 2 recipes today. One is by a Japanese chef. This is a cocktail he's made. That I found online. So this is East Asian. And then I found another one by an Indian chef who made this drink. And so, actually an Indian chef out of, I believe he's at I can't remember, an Indian restaurant in New York. So the drink we're gonna make first tonight is called the Red Akuma.
Okay.
Which I've always wanted to do as a drink with one of my favorite things in the world, Suntory. Or any kind of Japanese whiskey. If you haven't explored the world of Japanese whiskey, please
what you waiting for?
Do it. It is amazing whiskey. Japanese whiskey is incredible. And for the price, Suntory is excellent. And especially for me, because this is something Barron buys me for my birthday every year. So I always get a bottle for my birthday. But it is, I love it. It's not an expensive whiskey, and the flavor is incredible. A lot of really citrusy notes on it. Fantastic. So we're going to do this drink called the Red Akuma, which pairs this with a little bit of blood orange soda.
Oh, yum.
And some Thai chili peppers.
I do love me some blood orange
so
soda.
it's going to be a little sweet. It's going to be a little spicy. It's going to be kind of spicy. So we're going to try that. And the other drink we're making is called the Indian Winter, which is a vodka cocktail that uses cardamom as its sort of key accent flavors, honey and cardamom, and it makes sort of a take on the vodka sour.
Oh, cool.
Using an Indian influence.
I'm wearing Indian earrings.
Are you?
Yes.
I have nothing on. Other than I'm sure most of my clothes have been made in Asia.
Well, I was thinking that too, but I've got my my Thai beer shirt on with my Cambodian pants and my Indian earrings. So... I
love to. We spent the last place we traveled to was Asia before the Great Panini hit, and it's just going to be kind of a fun to explore some of these flavors again. Are you ready to have a drink? Should we have a drink?
I am ready to have.
Or did you want to talk about Halloween first?
I was going to talk about how surprised I was this Halloween. Come on, Nomi Malone, come up.
Nomi,
come up. There we go. Yeah, Misty Portugal came to spend Halloween with us, and I was all excited, and we were going to do, like, handing out candy and whatever. So I made, like, 3 stops on my way home Sunday night.
You got 3 different kinds of candy.
To have, like, the best... Here, come up here.
Here, let me know. What you stepped. You got a bad shoulder, and you keep picking the dog up.
So I stopped to get candy and chips, and, like, boy, am I glad I didn't, like, listen to my Westmount instinct and go to Costco and get, like, full-size chocolate bars, because we had no one. No one. And it makes no sense to me. And maybe it's just the street that we live on, but we're in a tiny village of like 2,000, maybe 2,400 people. And I definitely assumed that like trick-or-treating was going to be like a big deal. There was not one house at least on our block. Nobody had their lights on. There was not one like pumpkin outside. And I did not see one costumed child. So like, I don't know what's up. Halloween in LaBelle, you got to do better.
Yeah, it was, and in all fairness, and I will say this again, I am the Grinch of Halloween.
I know.
I'm kind of the Grinch of Christmas a little bit.
Kind of the Grinch of a lot of things.
Well, I like a lot of things. I just don't like holidays.
Shh.
But when it comes to Halloween, I was fine with that. I don't. I
was excited to see the kids and give away candy because, like, I lived in a condo for like over 10 years and we didn't get anybody at the door. So I figured this year, like so exciting. I'll get to see all their little costumes. Pas personne.
No.
Not tout.
Not a single person.
Not a single person.
But again, do you think that still could have been just a pandemic thing? Kids, younger kids are still not vaccinated.
Understood, but I still figured like I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I would have. Yeah, I would have thought kids were going to be well into it, but nope.
No kids. No kids.
That's
It was
good.
too creepy adults.
Next year, I'm going to take our tempo and make a haunted house, and that'll be that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit on the front porch and threaten people.
Okay, sounds about
fun. I think we're good.
sounds personality appropriate.
That sounds right. I like it. Shall we make a cocktail?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, cool. I forgot to get I'm gonna grab these.
Audrey Ivory, I miss your face too. It's lucky we're both on the internet so we can see each other.
All right, so we are gonna make a couple of things here before we do. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up.
Would you like a glove?
Huh?
Would you like a glove?
I'm not gonna get too crazy with these. So.
I'm just saying. No problem. You don't have to have one.
No. I don't. I think I'll need one. I really don't. I just want to grab. I forgot to grab the. There it is. All right. So, can I grab a knife, please?
You can have
The big one's fine.
big one, and I'm going to bring up your recipe.
Yeah, bring up the recipe. So this is the red Akuma. In this, we're just going to take that. I'm just going to dump out seeds. Should I dump them out onto something that I can move easily?
Would you like a glove?
No, I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine.
Audrey says, don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your pee-pee. Don't touch your vag. Don't touch nothing when you've been cutting peppers. Nothing. Your nose,
All right, so we're just gonna give that a pound. I'm gonna put that in. So this actually says 2 peppers per cocktail.
It's a lot of pepper.
It's a lot of pepper.
Especially if you're going to express the oils out of them like that.
That's all I want to do. I'm gonna do 2 for us.
All right, you do 2 for us. I'm just going to locate the source of the whining.
Go ahead, that. Just gonna move this off. There we are. See? Didn't need anything.
Oh, did you just?
All right. So we're just gonna put those right into our drink. Into that, we are gonna add. Bring this up one more time. We're gonna add 2 ounces of the Japanese whiskey per cocktail.
You stay here. Oh boy, that's lovely.
And again, we're not really trying to get it to soak in. We don't too much of that hot, but we're going to have it sit in that hot for a little bit.
I'm sorry.
We're going to add to that.
Oh, never mind. I got it.
2 bar spoons. What you looking for?
Nothing. I got it. I just have to.
2 bar spoons of agave syrup. This is, of course, syrup made from the agave plant. It is a natural. It's a cactus. It's not really a cactus. It's a type of. It's a type. What are the cactuses called? They're
cactus.
No, but that's that type of plant.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
A perennial.
Hi, I'm proud of you.
2 bar spoons of that per cocktail, and finally, to that we are going to add 2 ounces. So this could be either blood orange juice, or in this case, we're using the blood orange San Pellegrino.
Yes, I'm making you a new toilet. There you go. Yes,
there we go.
Oh, you're so...
If it was blood orange juice, I would shake this. Since it's a soda, we are going... Hello? Why do you have to do this around there? Since it's a soda, we're going to stir it. Can you grab me the ice too, please, Major?
The ice, pardon me?
The ice bucket?
Oh, Nomi, look, it's your favorite treats.
All right.
Look what I got for you.
So we are going to now just... Oh, and finally, is that what I'm missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay. No, got it all. So we're just going to quickly stir that a little bit up, and then we're going to add our ice here. More ice. This is a chili-based drink like this is something that's very interesting. You're going to want to add a lot of ice if you want it to be less hot, because that will mean that it will cool down faster. If you want it to be spicier, add less ice. You'll have to stir it longer, incorporating the oils, incorporating all of that stuff a little bit more. So less ice, a spicy drink will be hotter. More ice, a spicy drink will be less hot.
Spicy.
Less spicy. All right, there we have. And because there are so many chili elements in here, we are going to want to double strain this. Normally, if a stir drink, I wouldn't double strain, but this one I will.
I don't know if y'all can see out the window over Dan's shoulder, but you can see the snow in the air. It's like not meaning the flakes, the way the sun is setting, you can like see the snow.
See the snow?
Yeah.
All right, and a lovely garnish of, I just want to go overhead for this one, because I think this is a pretty garnish. We're just going to garnish it with a little bit of a chili. Pop that in, right across the top.
Pardon me for 1 second.
And because it's soda, I'll always add a straw. I like to have a straw on a soda. There we go.
I'm making ice water.
Oh, okay, cool. There we are.
Cheers.
The red, let's go first over here.
Oh, Audrey, it was snowing before up here. It is here. Winter is here. It's not coming.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a little spicy meatball.
That's got some spice in it. It's got some, I think it's a good morning drink, that is.
Woo!
Yeah, I like that.
And I'm a spicy person, and that's a spicy cocktail. That is...
Is it too spicy for you?
No, it's not too spicy.
I just want to see if yours is spicier than mine for some reason.
Oh, you got your ice cubes.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, there we are. That is the red Akuma. I really like that.
It's spicy.
Yeah. Excellent. Yum. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way.
Woo.
So you can talk about dough.
Dope. Yeah, it's a spicy cocktail. It's spicier than I was expecting, given that it's only the amount of chilies in there.
Yeah, well, imagine there's supposed to be 2 more chilies in that.
Yeah, that wouldn't, but I don't think that would be an enjoyable experience. This is like, it's got a good flavor, and it's got a little bit of like, ooh, at the end of it. I don't know that I would do 2 chilies per drink. I don't think it's necessary. Unless you're like Chef Duyan and you want to be like drinking hot sauce, and then that's fine. You could do that.
Some people like a very, very spicy when you do a spicy like this. I can get it, but I wouldn't. This is right on the perfect place for me.
You talk to the people for 1 second. I just want to put up my hairdo so I can make food.
My hands are wet. Yes. No, I think this is a perfect place for spice. It's also a pretty looking drink. I think this could be a nice... I've put it in a highball with some ice. I think that's nice. It'll sort of... Definitely something you don't want to put in a coupe without ice. You want this to... You definitely want the water level to rise. I'm sorry. Dog has attacked. Hey, get out of there. Come on.
Dog stuff.
Nomi.
Dog stuff. Remember when we used to be entertaining and we didn't stop every 45 seconds and go, what are you doing? Dog stuff. Ah, woohoo. But yeah, it's good. I like having a dog. She's my fave. She's pretty cute. But, also, like, I wish I had the fly cam right now, but I don't. I have never... I grew up in a house with dogs. I never saw a dog actually legitimately chase their tail.
What? What do you have to say?
What are you doing?
What's that you have to say?
What are you saying? Where's your tail? Did you find your tail? Oh.
There you are.
Oh, there's a Nomi Malone. Oh. Alright, back to the main cam we go. Yeah, so sorry, friends. It's, I like her to just do her. If she talks, she talks. I'm not going to tell her to be quiet because she's a little puppy. All right, El Diablo, what are you doing? I am going to attempt dough.
Dough. Now,
Dough.
This is not a dough that's going to rise, right?
It's a dough that we have to let sit for 20 minutes to just do its doughiness.
To let the glutens
glutify. Can I have a bowl?
A bowl?
I would prefer, if possible, if we have a glass bowl that is big enough for me to do this.
How about this? My mom will like we use this as my mom's bowl. This has been my family since I was a little child.
All right, we're going to use Maureen's bowl. Le voila, Maureen. Thank you for your bowl. Thank you for your service. And into here, I need where's my...
Oh.
I need beaucoup. No, it's fine. I need beaucoup measuring spoons tonight because we got a lot of measuring to do. And because, if you weren't tuned in at the top of the show, we've had a day of being a little bit behind the schedule.
Schedule?
The schedule.
You say schedule or schedule?
I say schedule.
I say schedule.
A lot of people do. I put... there's 2.5 cups of flour in here and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to like whisk that around a little bit. Make sure that the salt's not all concentrated at the top. I need 2/3 of a cup of that boiling water.
Yeah. The toaster attacked the kettle.
They're not friends.
They hate each other.
All right, so we've just kind of incorporated the salt into the flour. I'm just using all-purpose flour. And again, if you're tuning in for the first time, I fight with my dough every time I make dough on this show. It's become a joke for me, at least. I think it's funny. If you're tuning in for like dough perfection, click on something else.
Dough-fection.
Dough, because my dough ain't fection at all. But we'll see.
I think your dough is you've always been upset about your dough, but every time you've tried dough, it has eventually turned out fantastically. For the one time you had a bit of a dough battle.
I had a meltdown is what I had. Can you bring up how much cold water I'm supposed to have?
Oh, yes. You're here. Let me bring up
recipe?
You got a recipe? Here's your recipe. Oh, that's the filling. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Let me get rid of the filling.
Yes, that's where it is, Maureen. We have your bowl.
There we are, the dough. You need...
Just a 1/3 cup of ice water.
1/3 cup ice water. So you need a full cup of water.
My ice water is there.
Here?
Yes, so into this bowl, my friends, we have flour, we have salt. I am pouring 2/3 of a cup of just boiled water, and I am going to stir this, as they say, vigorously. It doesn't seem to have been, by the way, you like this? Like this is, I am the poster child for why you should wear an apron when you're cooking. This is not enough water. I don't know how.
Well, here's the rest.
No. It said to mix this for 30 seconds and it would make like little pea-sized pieces.
This is perfect. It's doing exactly that.
Just doesn't seem, it never seems like enough.
But I think, but those are pea-sized pieces. I don't know what else you're expecting it to do.
There's still a lot of flour here that's not
yeah,
like,
but
gonna
shagify. Didn't say there wasn't. That's still a good shot. That's a perfect kind of flour.
Oh, what's going on over there?
I'll go check on it in a second. Let me just, you tell me when and I will help with this pouring of this water.
Well, we're going to pour that water in. Let me just make sure. I don't think there's any wet left in this bowl.
No.
No, hold on. Whoop, whoop.
Seems very dry.
I'm also wearing most of the flour, which is usually what happens when I cook. Now we can add the cold water. If you could go, thank you. And we're going to stir that vigorously. And get that looking a little bit shaggy. I don't know. I'm still not convinced there's enough water in here.
Making a perfect shaggy dough.
But it's also very dry in our house because we have the fireplace on, and it's possible that I might need a tiny, tiny bit more water. Just a little bit, just because it's so dry in here. Now, go for it. Boop. Thanks. Dasani. Not good for nothing.
Pepsi. Is that the Pepsi one?
It is the Pepsi one.
That is the Pepsi one.
Sorry, it's Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola? I thought it was the Pepsi
Coca-Cola company. And it tastes like shit. The only bottled water anyone should ever drink is Evian or Fiji, but I'm a real snob, and I'm one of those people who does believe that there is a difference in the way it tastes. Now, this recipe said not to flour my surface, so I am going to not flour my surface. I'm going to turn this bowl over here. Listen, already I don't think it's right, but because it's me, I've got standby wonton wrappers waiting. It just said to work it and knead it. And hold on, I thought there was a non-slick stick. Is there no mat under here?
Yeah, there's a mat.
It's not working so well. All right.
Let me help.
Well, it's just sliding. So if you could either hold on to the cutting board, that would be the cutting board.
Yeah, I'm moving it up so I can actually do exactly what you're talking about. What?
Excuse me for 1 second. We're just going to get rid of this. Yeah.
We're going to move the cutting board entirely. You just roll it onto the actual.
Sure.
now, there we go. I got
The
that.
dog doesn't get any of this.
Well, I hope he does. Let's dog.
Pardon me?
Let's dog.
So we're just going to work this for like 3 to 5 minutes. It's actually working out already better than I thought it was going to, but you know, it's me. I don't have a lot of faith in my dough-abilities.
I'm gonna go overhead. People can see a kneading
I should
some
also
dough.
have taken. Could you just?
Oh yeah, here. Stop doing it. Let me do it.
I'm doing it.
I know, but you got your dough on your hands, and I don't.
I know it's open.
I don't. Get it?
I got it. Thanks.
I don't think you got it. It's because of dough and don't.
I got it. All right. So you know what? It's not as shite as I thought it was.
Hey, Sinfinity is here.
Hello.
How are ya? There's the guys and gals from.
Hi, friends. How are you?
Hiya, welcome.
We're making pot sticker dough.
We're making
If
pot
you just
stickers
tuned
today.
in.
Let's say, how are you? See your beautiful faces. Oh, I love when these guys show up.
And we needed you a few weeks ago when we had inappropriate people back.
Oh, hello.
Hold on, Nomi, 1 second. Let Mama just finish the dough, and then you can be on the TV. Oh, hello.
Say hi to everybody over
Hi,
at
everybody.
Sinfinity's channel. What did you make today, Sin?
Yeah, Sin, what did you make today?
What did you make today? I don't know. Hey, Squeaks is here. Sin is here.
Awesome. So, friends, you know me. I am not the
This dough looks incredible.
I am not
You-
the dough master by any
Bam.
stretch, but like this is working out déjà. as we say in
Perfectly.
French. Already, this is working out better than I thought it was.
I think it's
gonna.
maybe your best. You made cinnamon rolls.
Oh.
Suze! Oh my God! Oh, Jimmy there stepping on
There's
the
a dog.
Suze, how are you, Suze? It's so good to hear from you.
Okay, there's in that cupboard that you got our last glass bowl. There is one
Yeah, I know it is.
additional
I got it,
glass
I got
bowl. Can I have that,
Yeah,
please?
done.
All right, friends. So
Sit-
it's
I wanna-
it's hold on.
sorry.
Let me just finish my portion.
What?
Thanks for the follow, Squeaks. We want this to be fairly smooth. It's getting there. It's like still a little.
How long are you supposed to? Do you want me to knead for a bit?
If 3 to 5.
Do you want me to knead for a bit so you
If
don't
you
have to push your
could,
shoulder
only
on it?
because
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I have a torn rotator cuff, so
problem.
that would be great. I'm just gonna rinse my hands here for 1 quick second. And I am also going to get us a barely dampened paper towel or two to cover this dough.
Yeah. Sin, do you have any kneading suggestions or tips for when you're kneading dough? I'm never very good at kneading, so
All right.
any tips for kneading?
Tips for Danny D. Little sip of our spicy cocktail here.
I like that cocktail. I think it's kind of nice.
And again, it's I like
my
it
friend
too.
Suze, I haven't seen her from
I just-
Vancouver.
Hi, friend Suze from Vancouver. I'm Dan's wife. I'm so surprised by how spicy this is. And again, it's not like burn your face off spicy. Just I'm surprised, given that I saw how it was made, that it is as spicy as it is. Alrighty, that looks.
Not really, just an intimate. Just try to imitate Claire from Bon Appetit. That's a very fair
That's
statement.
you know what.
And I'm very interested. He said he was making cinnamon rolls with no yeast.
A yeastless cinnamon roll. Is that,
Yeast- he
is
said
that how you sounded like?
you're John Houseman.
Yes, yeastless cinnamon roll.
That was a yeastless cinnamon roll. Yes. All right, there you are.
Bowl.
That bowl.
Bang.
Do you want to flour on it?
No.
No.
I just want my barely dampened paper towel
Barely dampened paper towels
on
by
top
first
of
band.
this for 20 minutes. In French, 20 minutes. In English, 20 minuti. In Italiano,
Here we are.
and
Boom.
other minutes in other
Look
languages.
at that.
I'm just going
towel.
to get rid of this.
There we go. Look at
Bam.
us. Back and forth.
We made a dough,
It's a
friends.
You made a great dough. That was fantastic.
Dough.
So for those of you guys who just started out, we're doing it's our Asian Sensations Day. We're doing pot stickers, and we just made a couple. We made our first. It's a Japanese whiskey cocktail called the Red Akuma. It's Japanese whiskey, some agave syrup, a
don't
little
you
bit
pull
of
up the
blood
recipe?
orange. I'm just a little blood orange soda, and topped off with some Thai chilies. So you can see there's the recipe for it.
What can I get you?
Delicious,
What would you
spicy.
like?
Excellent.
All right.
Fantastic.
That's a bowl wash. That's some hands wash. That's a very hungry puppy that I think wants to be on the show.
Would you like a poopy?
Would you like a blueberry, Nomi Malone? Or half a blueberry so we can keep this going for a while? Here, I got the blueberry knife is right here.
The blueberry knife? You maybe should feed her because I may still have some pepper spice on my fingers.
Here's a bloobs.
All right, what are we at? Oh my golly, this is we're pretty good. We're pretty good.
What smells like that?
Sometimes I think it's the dog.
No. Did you just open a thing? Anything?
I opened the blueberries.
No, something else. Did you open a garbage?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I honestly sometimes think the dog farts salmon.
The dog didn't fart salmon.
The dog farts some salmon. Squeaks. You know, like a full Thai. Actually, per drink there is a full Thai chili, but you're just mixing it with that. So I did cut the chilies open. I took the seeds. I let the seeds go, but I did sort of mash them. So you got some oils. It's a little bit of a spicy drink. The actual recipe that I based it on actually suggests 2 Thai chilies per drink. I went with 1 per drink. Because I don't feel that it needed that much spice. But I think between the bright citrus notes of the whiskey, the lightness of the agave, and then that Thai chili, it's a perfect combination.
The smell of something is bothering me, and I can't figure
It's
out
salmony. It's very salmony. I don't know what's going on. I think it's a dog. I think the dog has got a salmon.
No, you know what? We had salmon the other day, and I just opened the garbage, and there might just be salmon skin left in the garbage.
There might be. Oh, okay. Well, then that's fun. That all worked out.
Makes sense now.
Now we know what's happening.
It hasn't removed the stench, but now at least I know where it's coming from.
I have to adjust this now because we have I find it's a weirder show now because we haven't had that often where we start the show where it's bright out.
Yeah.
And because we're shooting right into the window, it gets quite dark in there. I'm gonna do some stuff. We're gonna put some curtains so that
If we weren't such exhibitionists, we'd have curtains. But you know, alas.
This is how we get followers.
Like of the wrong kind.
Yes. But no, it's so we're having some. This is gonna be it's a good spicy drink. I'm very excited for the pot stickers because I do love pot stickers. But with that in mind,
Y'alls.
every week.
Yeah.
We like to, because we base ourselves in the world of burlesque, which is full of very, very sexy people of all genders. And
all gender expressions. Burlesque is for everyone.
It's very, very fantastic. But we happen to, every week, find one sexy woman. We say, hey, do you think you could eat something for 1 minute? And
they say 1 whole minute.
1 whole minute.
How much are you paying me?
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Exactly. They sometimes say, "Hey,
fuck off."
It's a lot to eat." But more often than not, they say yes.
Especially when they are. Moi.
So, oh, I hit the wrong button.
Oh.
Hang on. I want to fix that. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentledoms.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Just get
Stir
rid of that.
crazies.
I'm just going to get rid of wait.
I'm doing all of my gender neutral.
I know you did it. You did very, very, very good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, peeps, fam jam.
Stir crazies.
Kiddos, stir crazies. All the people and all the places. Are you ready?
For a sexy woman.
Who eats food
for 1 minute. Sexy woman. That was...
Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my thing down, flip it.
And reverse it. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Elliott. Excellent. We haven't done and originally that wasn't the idea. What we wanted to do with this. Originally the idea was going to be you eating soup, and then we just, every time you slurp, we were going to, and it would drown out the music, a giant slurp sound. And I thought that was funny, and we'll still use that some point. So, but once I saw the noodle come out of your mouth backwards as I'm scrubbing through the video, and that's genuinely funny.
I made wontons with my mouth.
So
I'm a magical.
That was, and I think what was funny too was that you didn't look at the camera when you started, but you looked at the camera when you ended. It was very funny.
So there's our big editing secret. Mm-hmm. If what you shoot isn't funny enough, just play it in reverse.
It's still my favorite. I since I was a child, when you'd watch a film at school, you would get this was back in the days when you would get an actual movie. If you had time left over, you'd play it in reverse, and that was the best part.
I never did that in school.
Oh, so good. So good!
But it's because I went to a Jewish school, and most of the movies they showed us were Holocaust movies.
You know what?
You know what? It would have been so inappropriate.
It's a
Charlie Chaplin movie.
It's a much happier story, because it starts off with a bunch of people in a very bad situation who all
gets
walk
better.
away. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. A Pez dispensary. That's me. That's me, Mama Dude. Your favorite daughter-in-law Pez dispenser.
So we have had the dough, which went amazingly.
The dough went well.
For your first, I think your first dough that I've seen you be confident about on the show.
I wasn't so confident. The second I added the hot water, I was like, "There's not enough water."
But you went. I've never all your doughs. You went, well, we'll see what happens here. But that dough, you went, oh, this is working.
Oh yes.
So.
In reverse, it's the best way to watch Memento. Totally different.
You know, actually,
movie,
if you get the DVD of Memento, you can watch it in reverse. Do you know? You've watched Memento.
I have watched Memento, but I didn't know that.
If you watch it in reverse, it's actually quite a fascinating. But you can. There's a cut that is actually in order, not in reverse order.
Crazy.
Betrayal does the same thing.
Every day you learn something new, my friends, and you came here and we taught it to you.
What's wrong with you? All right, we're now making the filling.
I'm going to make a filling.
Filling.
Hold on. I washed the Maureen bowl because I wanted to have more airtime now. Maureen, I don't want you to miss your bowl, so I'm going to show it to you multiple times during today.
This is a bowl I grew up with.
Yes. Can you pull up my ingredients because I just have to measure out my pork.
You want to measure your pork? I bring up your ingredients. So we're doing. This is now the filling of the pot stickers.
Of the pot stickers.
And now this is a filling. We will say, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. You can fill these with all sorts of stuff.
And this is not a vegetarian one.
No. Because given the opportunity, I am never a vegetarian. However, yeah, you can hide behind the ingredients.
Let's see if I can go back here.
Oh, and you're going to put your hands. Yeah. I've been doing that for a year and a half.
I know. I've been doing it too. I've
been doing it too.
I've been on the show with you.
How much meat am I supposed to have?
8 ounces of pork.
8 ounces of pork.
8 ounces of pork. Pork. I can't say that word very well. Pork.
Well, we're just going to zero this
I never say the hard R in the pork.
You don't say hard R?
Pork.
That's what she said.
Like a New York.
Like a New York?
New York. New pork.
New pork.
That's where I'm from.
How much? 8 ounces, you said?
8 ounces of pork. Sorry, my mother's talking about something about a bathtub when I was little. Let's not put that on the... I'm trying to have some authority here, Mother.
Yes, Mother. Who are you, Mike Pence?
No, because he sleeps with his mother.
So, I've got a few things that we're going to do right here. I'm going to I have the pork over there. In this little bowl over here, I have some dried...
Bring overhead here.
Shiitake mushrooms.
Can I mind if I just sent to you a little bit?
One quick second. I don't mind at all. These guys came from Chinatown. They were dried out. Now...
I met that guy.
Arguably... I've left them soaking for probably about 2 hours now. You can let these soak, the longer you let them soak, the better, in all fairness. Because I find with dried mushrooms, The longer they stay, the better it is. Also, I find sometimes they taste dirty. Like they really taste woodsy. And the longer you let them sit, the less the less woodsy
I've always
they are.
been told overnight for my dried mushrooms.
Overnight would have been ideal had I thought about it yesterday.
No, not a criticism. Just a...
No, I didn't take it as a criticism. But given that I didn't do it yesterday, I did it earlier today. Oops, oopala.
Sorry, it attacked me.
It's
I
fine.
was defending myself.
I'm just trying to, as I'm cutting these, I'm pushing them down and trying to squeeze out a little bit.
Thank you, Sid. That was very good. Soaking dried mushrooms makes them no longer dry.
This is fair. And probably why you have a cookie. I mean, if you know this.
So theoretically, we should be calling these wet mushrooms.
These are wet mushrooms. I like to call them reanimated mushrooms. It sounds very sci-fi.
It's a great film.
I reanimated these.
Cthulhu.
I didn't reanimate them, by the way. I reanimated them.
Reanimator?
Yep.
I love the reanimated.
So I'm just chopping these guys up a little bit. This is definitely, I think the recipe only called for 3 or 4. But like, we're a mushroom house.
I'm just going to move this.
We like our
Actually, speaking of what, because next week, it's all mushrooms next week. We're doing a mushroom show next week.
Now,
I
want to know how many people think it would be funny for us to do some actual magic mushrooms before we do the show next week, because I've been wanting to do that since we started.
You want to get high?
I want to get high.
I would say when we do that,
AF.
we're selling that show. I don't know if we should give that show away for free.
Oh, okay. We could do an after show. We could eat them. We could eat
them during
we could eat
the
the
show.
drugs on the show and then sell
have an after show.
An after show. Maybe we'll talk about that.
I don't know.
Because I have always wanted to.
We were supposed to do a Halloween Twitch show, but that didn't happen either.
That didn't happen either, because.
I'm not going to say it's a bad.
I'm thinking it would be like a fun idea.
I don't know. Is there I've got to check into Twitch or YouTube if they have an issue with that, because
Well, who would know? Maybe we're just.
Well, we would be talking about it on the show.
Yeah, but maybe we're just really fucking weird, and like maybe
the algorithm is always listening.
It's true, but I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna change my name.
Us.
I'm just gonna change my name to Meta, and it's gonna be fine. It will erase any bad thing that I ever did in the past.
Ah, I see. That was a really, really good joke.
Thank you.
Really good joke.
Thanks.
That's an excellent joke.
Thank you.
I will change my name to Meta. It will erase all the bad things I've done.
So in this bowl, I'm just going to go overhead here for a second because I've lost my.
I'm sorry.
I've lost my technical support here. I've got about 8 ounces of cabbage shredded in here. I just added some salt to it. I'm also just going to break it up a little bit because it's. I find shredding cabbage is super easy because it just cuts so easily, but then you want to like pull it apart a bit. We've got some salt in here. Why, El Diablo? Because, my friends, we're trying to pull the last remaining liquid, any kind of water that's still in this cabbage. We're just gonna let this sit for a bit. It's gonna do what it needs to do. I'm just gonna go back to the main cam. I'm just going to put it to the side, and then when I'm ready for it, I'll just squeeze out whatever's managed. Can I have a paper towel?
Yes, you can.
I'll squeeze out whatever's kind of like happened to it.
Whatever's happened.
Whatever's happened. I'll just squeeze that out.
Squeeze out the
I'll
juice.
squeeze out the happenings.
I'm going to move that.
No, I need that.
Oh, okay. I'm going to put it here so these people can see what you're doing.
I just want to chop these guys a little bit smaller. This is not the most ideal knife. I don't know why.
Here, why don't you use this one?
I will. Thanks for offering it. So these
Do you want me
guys...
to cut for you? Use your shoulder?
You can cut for me if you want. I can also put some... So into this bowl, Danny D is going to cut that.
She's got a bum shoulder.
I do have a bum shoulder. I've got a great bum and a bum shoulder. It's I don't know.
And me, I've got a great bum shoulder.
I am just going to pull this up for 1 second. So we have our pork. Sorry, friends. I have not committed the filling recipe to memory. I need a half a teaspoon of soy sauce. I'm going to bring all of these accoutrements over here.
You bring all your folderol.
I'm going to bring my folderols here.
That was another show we did.
Pardon me. All right. We need half a teaspoon of soy.
How minced do you need this?
Well, it's going to be the filling, so we don't want them too big. Because,
no, we want with some size, but you also want some texture from this, right?
Yeah. Into this, we've got half a teaspoon of soy sauce. I have some white pepper, And because I'm a white person, I find sometimes the white pepper is surprisingly peppery.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's a flavor that Caucasian people don't use very often, but also in North America in general, we don't use a lot of white pepper.
I find it's a brighter flavor. I like it a lot more.
But I like to just be very sparing with it, so I'm just going to kind of go like doot, 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 doot. There you go. If you are like obsessed by white pepper, you can put more in.
I like a lot of white pepper.
They can't prove we're on drugs. Do you know one of my favorite, actually, I'm just going to stop.
Is that good for you?
Yeah, that's a good. I'm going to stop and tell the story very quickly.
Go.
One of my favorite burlesque hosting gigs I ever had, I had to host the Woodstock Burlesque Show. The Acid Test Burlesque Show. And backstage, I had mushrooms in my bag backstage because I often have drugs in my bag backstage. And I was tempted. I was very tempted. I was like, I'm going to have half a shroomy. We'll go host the show. And then I thought, no, don't do that because that's not a controllable scenario. And when I get on stage, I like to make sure to control as many of the factors because so much when you perform live is not a controllable scenario. So I said, fuck that idea. I'm going to try to see if I can convince the audience that I took drugs before I came on stage to host the show. And sure enough,
that's very good.
I managed to convince the audience that I had done a lot of drugs before I got on the show. Can I have the ingredients one more time?
Yeah, that always reminds me of when I did a show that I like, the filling, there we are. And what do you need? How much cornstarch? Half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon
of cornstarch.
Oh my God, this is
rice wine and sesame oil.
Sesame oil?
Sesame oil.
I have the rice wine and I have the sesame oil.
And you have the
yes,
rice wine.
I just hate.
Okay, let me do it. You don't like it.
I hate this so much. No, sometimes in life we grow from our places of discomfort.
I love cornstarch.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I find the
actual
feeling of cornstarch is like the grossest feeling.
Yeah. But I did a show that we did at the Wiggle that was the cocktail show where every number was based off of a drink. And so I drank that drink, a full one of that drink before introducing everybody, which I don't like to drink. I'm not a big drinker when I'm hosting. And that was one where I was, very drunk. All right, let me bring this overhead so people can see what's going on here.
So into this, I have put all of my other ingredients, my white pepper, my soy sauce, some sesame oil. I find with sesame oil, you got to be sparing with it unless you really love the taste because it's one of those things that just overpowers the flavor of everything. So
I'm just going to do a fun over the shoulder. Look at this, we're going
do my over the shoulder. Oh, look at that. There we go. So this is all nicely combined.
It smells so good
because of the sesame oil. It smells really good because I just want to wash my hands.
Oh, yeah, you go wash your hands. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There we are. I was playing around. Yeah. So there we have that going on.
Oh my God, Danny D, can you bring the fly cam over here and show people the mountain sky of where the snow is?
Okay, well, you come over here. Yeah. We'll switch off. It's one of us should be looking at people.
I know, but they don't need constant facial stimulation.
I think they do. I will. Would you like to see the mountain sunrise? Hold on. The sunset? The mountain sunset? Here, well, I'll go over. Let me get the shot. Let me get the shot.
The shot?
Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I can get that shot because... Oh, there you go. Go for it.
Look at that. Do you guys see that? Like, for those of you who don't live in the Northeast, there's snow in that sky. You can see it. Constant facials. You know.
It's hard to see because it's the reflection.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. Oh, almost. All right, we'll go back to the main cam. It's the thought that counts, friends, and I thought to include you.
Wait, hang on. Let me go outside.
Oh.
Because I can do this. I'll yell at you when to do it, okay?
Will you? Okay.
We're gonna go outside, ladies and gentlemen.
Danny D's going outside. The dog is not gonna run away. Oh, she wants to go with you so bad.
All right, hang on, I'll close this so you can hear me, because I'm gonna go up there.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
but
go.
Let's just not have the dog run away.
Go.
Because that would be shit. It would really be shit. Also, because Danny D's gone.
I fell.
Are you ready?
We're good.
We're good. Here we go. The outside in the mountains. Oh, yeah. But do you see what I mean? You can see the snow in the air. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But like over there on the horizon where the sun's setting, like, I don't know. I feel like those clouds are like full of snow.
Go back.
All right, we're coming back. Main cam. That's me just being all like, look, I live in the mountains now.
Did it work? Did it work?
It worked. It worked.
Oh, nice.
Hooray.
We went outside.
All right,
That's a whole new thing for the show.
So into this.
What's outside?
What's outside our window?
Next time there's turkeys, we'll take them.
Yeah, we've had, in the last week, I've seen wild turkeys, a turtle, a mink.
You just listening alphabetically?
What? Ooh, ah, yes, indeed. All right, so what I'm doing here, there's not a lot of liquid that's coming out of here, so I'm just going to squeeze it a bit. I'm also tearing up this cabbage a little bit because, like, as much as we shredded it lengthwise.
Shredded it!
We shredded it lengthwise, and I find it still maybe like a tiny bit too big to be filling, if that makes any sense. Oh, hi, Nomi Malone. So we're adding the cabbage. Cabbage. So we're just going to get this all worked in together. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah, it should still be smaller. Rookie error here, but it's okay. It's all right. You guys tune in to not always see me do awesome. I think it's funner or more fun for you guys when I screw the pooch entirely.
You didn't screw anything. There's no pooches to screw it.
I know. It's just that like I should have minced this.
It said shredded. You shredded it.
It did say shredded, and it was.
In fact, I shredded it, so I'm going to stand by what it said.
Standing by your shredding?
I'm standing by my shredding. I'm like Loretta Lynn, or no, what's her name?
Tammy Wynette.
Tammy Wynette, who stands by Loretta Lynn.
So into this, over there I have a container that's got... Exactly. We've got some shiitakes. I'm going to put those in here.
What do we got here? We got this one's
I've got some water chestnuts. Can we throw those in here?
So these are water chestnuts?
Those are water chestnuts. There's about 4 ounces of those in there.
I love water chestnuts. One of my favorite things in the world.
And
from
here, I don't need the garlic. The garlic is for the dipping sauce.
The garlic for the dipping.
But I do need the chivies.
The ciboulette.
The ciboulettes, chives in English. Ciboulette en français. And once upon a time, I had 2 Polish friends who used to call them chivies.
And do you need this grated?
The chivy, I need a half a teaspoon of grated ginger.
Let me get into here.
You get into there.
And I will grate your ginger, baby.
All right, friends. I will tell you already, because it's me, here's what I don't love about this. I've got some pieces of cabbage that really should have been smaller. But that's okay, right? Like we're doing.
It's all right. I can't do everything right, but what I do, I think I do.
I wasn't talking about you doing it.
I know, but I graded it, so I'm committing to my choices.
No, I just feel like that there's some ribs in here that are very. That's perfect. Thank you very much. Oh, this looks and smells.
This smells incredible.
Tasty.
I cannot wait to put this into something and eat it.
I'm ready to just make burgers out of it.
I'll just make such a good burger.
That's because I'm a lazy fuck who knows how much dough I have to roll out and chop. But for now, you see this? This is what we got. And you can see what I'm talking about. Like that piece is too big. That piece is too big.
You're just...
Oh my God.
I think you're
perfectly imperfect is exactly my description of myself.
Oh. I think this is called a internet cooking show.
First attempt. But I'll tell you, it smells like pot stickers. Like
I also think that the show is best when you're trying something for the first time on the show.
Why? Because I get so mad at myself?
No, I think that because there's genuine surprise if it's good and or bad.
I'm never really surprised if it's bad.
No, I know you're not. And the whole thing is, I think there's only been one thing on the show that I haven't liked.
Which was? Do you remember?
There was something we burnt.
Well, I mean, the other day when we made those the Halloween pumpkin
They were
chickens,
still good. I still ate them.
They were delicious.
They were really good.
They looked terrible.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we made those, and you got to try these.
We'll send you the recipe.
Cheez-Its coated fried chicken.
Coated fried chicken with mozzarella stick centers.
Oh yeah, with mozzarella sticks made to look like pumpkins. So yeah.
All right, what I just had to do, even though I did just wash my hands, I needed to just There was some extra shiitake here. I figured, screw it, we'll just put it in there. Could you put that in the fridge, please?
I'll put this in the fridge, but
Thank you.
I know, right? Okay, hang on. I will wait till you go so that somebody is here dealing.
Hi,
There we
go.
We'll flip it.
Look at it.
And reverse it.
And reverse it. In this bowl, I just have some extra cabbage. I thought we were cabbage heavy. Like I didn't think we needed this extra bit.
I love cabbage, but we don't have to have.
That's fair, but I also think like.
You know what I also like? Music.
Oh, do you like music?
I love music, and I love that we have. And the one thing I will say, I'm upset we don't have any Asian artists. But thanks to yeah. So what I do have though is a song that would not happen if it wasn't for the Chinese translate portion of Google.
I know what you have.
So we have a brilliant friend of ours who's a genius
comedian,
and he took a very famous song and he translated it into Chinese, simplified Chinese on Google Translate, then translated back to English, and then did that 2 more times, and came up
with what you're about to watch.
So, ladies and gentlethems,
stir crazies everywhere.
The one, the only.
Wall.
Mart. Brennan.
Hi there, my name's Mart Brennan, the world's #1 Mart Brennan impersonator. I'd like to play a little song for you tonight that I like to call Fire Ring by Johnny Money. Here we go.
He took Ring of Fire, translated it into Chinese, translated it back into English, translated it back into Chinese, and then back into English.
And you get Fire Ring.
Fire Ring.
I fell into a burning fire ring.
Yeah. We have some great fans.
It went up, I down.
Down is my I down.
Fantastic.
It's like I want it on a shirt. I down.
It is one of my favorite things. He is one of the funniest people I know.
Ever.
I love how funny he is. He comes up with some of his poetry is some of the best poetry.
But Aussies are, I've always found that like Aussies.
Well, the criminals.
But there's like Brits and then there's Canadians and there's Aussies. Like the Brits are so proper, Canadians are way too polite, and the Aussies have kind of gone like, fuck it. we're a country of criminals and blah blah, and they're so much fun and so funny. Get yourself an Aussie friend.
Get yourself an Aussie. We have one.
We bought one. Because that's the thing you can do.
And that's Mart, Brennan. Absolutely amazing. If you get a chance, check out more of it. You want to play a game? What?
Oh, we're playing a game. Don't leave just yet. This is my new favorite segment because Danny D keeps coming up with these games and doesn't tell me what they are, and then I get to make a total asshole.
This is this one. I mean, you for the past few games have been doing very, very well. You've been doing really well. So I thought,
let's find.
And there have been times where I thought I'm not making this particularly easy, and you're getting them. So this one, we're gonna steer into this. Let's see. Some of these I know you'll get. But what I did...
Is it Chocolate Rain?
No, it's not Chocolate
my
Rain.
favorite game.
So...
Favorite game!
Favorite game. It is a favorite. We will bring Chocolate Rain back. Don't worry. What I did was, one of my favorite... I love movies out of Japan. I love movies out of Korea. I'm a big fan of Asian cinema in general. So what I thought I would do is I would take and create a game that is basically about famous Asian films that have been remade in the U.S.
Oh God,
I'm going to give you the name of the Asian film and a brief description of what it's about, and I want to see if you can guess what it was retitled in America or in North America.
Okay, I have to.
This is a game I want to call. Let me finish. You can ask after. This is a game I want to call. It's a remake. Asian Film Edition.
All right, it's a remake Asian Film Edition. I just need to know this because I want the people at home to take a wager. How many questions in this game?
There are 10 questions.
10 questions. How many questions is El Diablo going to get right? You vote now. I'm not optimistic at all.
All right, and you can play along. We're going to hold. I will say, because this will be harder for you, but you still can get help from the audience.
Okay. I can't really because we're on a delay. So.
There is a delay. So Misty says you're going to get seven right.
Okay.
And then the wish
Misty,
list says you'll do fine. Audrey says 5. She has no faith in you.
5 is 50%. That's fair. If I get 5,
she has 50% faith in you.
It's all right. I have 50% faith in her.
I'm going to say you're going to get 6.
Okay.
Between 5 and 7.
5 and 7. All right.
All right. You're going to do. You have no basis for an estimate, and that's a fair statement. So the first one.
I'm real smart about
this one. If you don't get this, I will be disappointed.
Okay.
Okay. So I will read it to you. You tell me. The movie. Oh, I had to hit the button because I put the wrong place. There we are. The movie is called Gojira.
Gojira.
1954. American nuclear weapons testing result in the creation of a seemingly unstoppable dinosaur-like beast.
Run! It's Godzilla!
Let's not make it racist while we do it.
Well, no, I was doing exactly how they... Godzilla.
Godzilla.
La, 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 la.
Godzilla. And there have been various American remakes. You're one. You got one in a row. One in a row.
Zero.
All right. Good. That's very good.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, the next one. The movie is called Seven Samurai, 1954. The plot is a poor village under attack by bandits recruits 7 unemployed samurai to help defend themselves. What is the remake? A very, very famous movie.
The Magnificent Seven.
It is, in fact, The Magnificent Seven. Boom! So 2. El Diablo 2.
El Diablo 2. Game.
0. All right. You're doing very good. I say, you have less faith in you than I do.
I have less faith in me than anybody. So.
The movie is called Il Mare. Do you know it? The Korean film, Il Mare?
No, because
2000. I said it very Italian, but it's not.
That's why I was like, wait, no.
Now, here's the plot. See if you can figure it out. Plot is, in 1999, a voice actor moves from Il Mare, a seaside house, and leaves a Christmas card in its magical mailbox. An architecture student receives it in 1997, and a friendship separated by 2 years begins.
It's an Irish movie with Gerard Butler and...
No, it's not.
Oh, then I don't know.
It's a famous movie. Very famous romantic comedy. I'm going to give you the hint that the stars Keanu Reeves.
Nope.
The movie, of course. Anybody? No, of course you know it. It is The Lake House.
What is the Irish one that... Gerard Butler's in, and Horseface, Hilary Swank is in. And
Don't know.
I watched it after I came back
Misty
from
said
Ireland.
Postcards from the Edge.
It's not, no, that was with Shirley MacLaine.
So it's Shirley MacLaine and Meryl Streep.
And Meryl Streep.
It's about the
That's
life
an
of.
excellent
It's about
movie,
the life of Carrie Fisher.
Horseface.
The Lake House. Excellent. I love The Lake House. I like Lake House. It's a
never
great.
seen it.
It's a romantic comedy. It's fantastic. Magic mailbox. Magic mailbox. All you have to say.
No, I get it, but somebody else has to know. Someone who's home with a computer. What is the Gerard Butler movie with Hilary Swank?
That's not the game.
Okay, but I want to know the answer. Okay, next.
But,
Suivant.
all right, next one.
So wait, El Diablo 2, game 1.
El Diablo 2, game 1. So you've got 2. Next game. The movie is called Ringu. From 1998, a reporter and her ex-husband investigate a cursed videotape that is rumored to kill the viewer in 7 days after watching it.
The Ring.
It is, of course, The Ring. It is The Ring. 3, El Diablo 3, game 1. Have you seen The Ring?
Nope.
You know anybody who's in The Ring?
Nope.
That lady. That's her Australian.
Isn't Frenchie Jones in The Ring?
Frenchie Jones in The Ring. All right. Here's a hard one. The movie is called Old Boy from 2003. After being kidnapped and imprisoned for 15 years, Odai Su is released only to find he must try to find his captors in 5 days. The movie is called Old Boy. What is the remake called?
Iron Man.
This is where I think you're going to feel a little bit bad, because the remake is called Old Boy.
I like Iron Man better.
The original, and this is a case where the original is so much better than the remake. I mean, in all of these cases, I think the original is better.
No offense,
but this one is, the remake is, and the remake is Spike Lee. It's Josh Brolin and Samuel Jackson. It's an incredible film, but it is nowhere near as good as the original film.
Yeah, but I find, unfortunately, American, and I'm going to say American because I don't even want to get into like Canadian production houses or whatever, but like American movie studios always take for granted that Americans, no offense, are stupid. Like they don't deliver the story in a way that,
and I wouldn't say that's the case in this film.
That honors the original story. They make a story that kind of goes, yeah, that was a story, but if we just do this to it, our people will like it more.
But that's not the case in this film, and I don't think that is. I think this is a film where the artistic vision of the original director, Chai, I can't remember the name of the director, was so good, and Spike Lee has got a beautiful artistic vision, but it just isn't as compelling in this case as the original. And the original is such an amazing and shocking film that I think the people who are drawn to it probably knew the story, and it's one of those films, I think, that if you don't know what it's about, it's so much more impactful than if you come into it knowing at all what it's about.
Fair. I still stand by what I'm saying, though. I think American
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Production companies don't value American audiences the way they should.
All right, here. This is one again. I think you're going to get maybe on the description. You got to listen to the description. Hey, Reza. The movie is called Infernal Affairs. It is from 2002. A story between a mole in the police department and an undercover cop. Their objectives are the same: to find out who is the mole and who is the cop. So
I don't. I
you get it?
The English words that you said to me made perfect sense. Thank you. I don't know.
You don't?
No.
The remake is done by Martin Scorsese.
Still don't know.
The movie is called The Departed.
Never saw it.
Oh, you never saw it? I thought you saw The Departed.
No, never
The
saw
Departed
it.
is even better.
The Departed is me.
I love The Departed.
I am always
If you have
Departed.
not seen The Departed, such a good film. It's like The Departed, more funny.
Yeah, Old Boy was a Korean movie, but we're doing Guess the Movie, the remake edition.
Yeah. So what's the film from Asia? What do we call?
What do we call it?
What is the remake was called from North America?
North America.
So that's the game. All right, this one. The movie is called Eat, Drink, Man, Woman from 1994, directed by the incredible Ang Lee. It's about a senior chef lives with his 3 grown daughters. The middle one finds her future plans affected by unexpected events and the life changes life changes of all the household members.
Wasn't it called Eat, Drink, Man, Woman in English?
No, the one. Yes, this became very popular in North America.
No, not
this
Eat,
film.
Pray, Love, but
No, I know it is, but Eat, Drink, Man, Woman also played in North America, but it was a Taiwanese film.
oh,
They did remake it in North America.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I recognize this name. I don't know what
This is the case because
the guy's
I've seen
version
both
would
of
be.
these. It's funny you would say that because it's not even that. The remake is called Tortilla Soup, and it's actually Spanish.
So I was wrong on both accounts.
It's not.
I was
Well, it's
wrong for
American.
not
It's
knowing-
American, but it was centered around a Mexican family.
I know, but I said gaijin, which is what
That's what I
white
said.
ghost. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, but this is, and I've seen both, and they're both really good. They're both really great food movies. If you like cooking movies, both of them are really, really good food movies.
Okay, I'll watch Tortilla Soup.
The next one, Yojimbo, one of my favorite movies of all time. From 1961, a crafty Ronin comes across a town divided by 2 criminal gangs and decides to play them against each other to free the town. Now, technically, I will give you 2. There's 2 possibilities here.
West Side Story?
No, that's Romeo and Juliet.
Footloose?
No, it's not Footloose. It's very close.
I don't know.
I
I want it to be an American movie called Yo Jimbo.
You know, I see what you're
want it to
saying.
be.
Yes, it's
But-
true. This is a film made by the incredible Akira Kurosawa. One of his classics.
Okay.
Remade into a spaghetti western with Clint Eastwood.
Called Yo Jimbo.
No, called A Fistful of Dollars.
Oh, see?
And I will say, Reza, 70s is the best decade for movies. 90s is the best modern decade, but I will also say that there is I will go anytime before the movie code came in, that sort of before that period in the 30s to early 40s.
Yeah, but okay, so hold on. I know we're in the middle of a game, but there's people, so let's address the people.
That's what I thought I was doing.
70s and 90s, best era for movie lovers, but movie lovers, like general movie lovers?
Yes, that's
or
exactly
movie
what he's saying.
lovers of a certain genre, because I
I
was
think
born in the
70s
late...
is the
hold on.
best movie.
I was born in the late 70s, which means I was coming of age in the early 80s.
Terrible decade.
See,
Worst
he
decade for
always
movies.
says worst decade for movies, and I recognize that some of the movies that I love for nostalgia reasons, not because they're excellent cinema, that it's just one of those things that I was like, oh, but I saw that movie 100 times, like Back to the Future or whatever. But 70s and 90s? The 90s, really?
Well, the 90s was, I think the 90s was still the decade that was trying to bring back the concept of the classic. You also had things like Titanic. You had some great
I did like
films
Titanic.
that people were these great big films and a really strong independent scene with things like Clerks and what Tarantino was doing. And all that. So this great period of cinema.
I will give you the Tarantino.
But I still say...
And Kevin, what's his name? Kevin...
Smith?
Smith.
That's what I just said, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But but I still say if you go back before the Will Hayes Code, there's a period of Hollywood, especially that was before the Hayes Code took effect. So really, cinema was doing a lot of really edgy stuff that would even be edgy nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
That was some really great film,
Okay.
and people forget about it. So I will say,
Don't forget about it.
70s is great. I will give you 70s always, but I will always say go back to the late 30s and early 40s.
Okay.
All right.
Next question.
Next question.
Yes, I only know...
The movie is called Shall We Dance? It is from 1996. A successful but unhappy Japanese accountant finds the missing passion in his life when he begins to secretly take ballroom dance lessons.
I am going to say that this movie in North America was also called Shall We Dance? And it was with Richard Gere and Jennifer Lopez.
It was called Shall We Dance with Jennifer Lopez, Richard Gere, and Susan Sarandon.
Yep.
And I will say, the original movie, Shall We Dance, one of my favorite films
Grease.
of all time. And here's the big difference between that, the American version, is in the American version, he takes dance lessons because Jennifer Lopez is hot. And so he goes to take dance lessons with her.
Yes.
In the Japanese film, he goes to take dance lessons because he's bored with his life. And he meets somebody, falls in love, but it's also this idea of he just wants to go out and do a thing that will change him.
Okay.
And it's an amazing film.
But isn't that so North American of us? It's like everybody needs to be hot. Everybody needs to be this. Why can't we just be people?
I also think there's a difference. You got to figure what the one before, like this one was in 1996. This one came out in 2000. I think it was a big time period element. 2006, 2007. That also says that. But it is an incredible film. Write a movie, name it a piece of paper, one person covers their eyes. We'll do that game another time.
We can do that game
We're
next
doing
week.
our game. Don't give us other games. We're doing our game. But thank you very much
I
for your
smoke a lot
involvement.
of weed. I can only focus
All
on one
right.
thing at a time.
This is the last question.
Okay. Oh,
This-
I've lost count. I think I'm...
You are...
Are we 4-5
you're
or 5-4?
5. I think you're at 5. So you've matched Audrey's 5-4.
Okay.
So this will either give you 6
Sorry, Misty. I didn't mean to let you
or
down.
Audrey.
It will give me 6 or Audrey. I will always choose or Audrey, please.
Hey, I'm the 6.
Oh.
Okay, the movie is called Antarctica. It's from 1983. 2 Japanese scientists develop a bond with their sled dogs while on an expedition in Antarctica. This is based on a true story, by the way. They eventually leave Antarctica only to return to search for their dogs that they inadvertently marooned there.
Cool Runnings.
No, that is about the Jamaican bobsled
I
team
know,
quite famously.
I know. You said dog sled. I heard bobsled.
I will say this. It's a Disney movie from about... the Disney movie. And think about it. The name is so bad for a movie set in Antarctica.
Hot Dog Summer?
You'd think it would be something like that, but no, you're wrong. So unfortunately, you're Audrey. You got the Audrey.
I got 5, Audrey. You called it.
The movie, quite famously set in Antarctica, is called 8 Degrees.
No, it's called 8 Below.
Oh, 8 Below. 8 Below, which is clearly
8 Below minus 100.
Yeah, it's Paul Whitaker. Not Paul Whitaker. Paul. Was it from Fast and
Walker.
Paul Walker. Paul Walker is in it.
Paul not
and
doing any movies anymore.
8 dogs.
Oh, is that why it's called 8 Below?
8 Below because of the 8 dogs.
There's 8 dogs and you're below 0.
Yeah.
Way to go, Disney.
Yeah. So that is it. Paul Whitaker. I don't know who Paul Whitaker is.
He's the British version of Paul Walker.
He's the fancy,
He's
Paul.
fancy. He's
Paul
posh
Walker.
Paul Walker.
Paul Whitaker. There we are. And that has been, of course, It's a Remake Asian Film Edition. Congratulations, you did a great job.
I did 50%.
You did 50%.
That's a thing. Hold on. Oh, look, we got a sleepy poopy.
Hey, sleepy poopy. So we are gonna. Do you want to make a drink quickly?
I just want to get one thing, but
You
then
get one thing, and then I will make a cocktail for us.
because I'm a little bit worried.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
That's awesome. I'm just. Do you mind if I do this?
You do that. I'm gonna actually get us new glasses, so I have to run downstairs anyways.
That's fine. I'm just a bit concerned, friends, because I've never done this pot sticker dough. The dough turned out great, and is sitting in a ball over there. But what concerns me is the actual like rolling, shaping, cutting shit. And because I'm me, and I've put, can you tell I've had too many cocktails? I put way too much flour here. Looks like Scarface flour. There we go. We're all just going to do lines of flour until the show is over. All right. I'm going to let Danny D make his cocktail. I'm going to let you know, because I'm an honest person, that I'm a bit concerned about the rolling, cutting, and stuffing of these pot stickers. But we're all friends here. And the other thing I've noticed after doing this show...
Why don't you do that? Because I can't make a cocktail if that's there.
Well, that's what I was just saying. What I have noticed in the... Can you just pass me the dough for a second? Because I can just slice it and roll it, and then that's all I need to do. What I have noticed is you assholes really like it when I fuck things up on the show and have a meltdown. So there we go. Look at this.
It's nice.
Can you go overhead for 1 second? Look how smooth that is.
It's a good dough. You made a great dough.
Friends, I did it. I can't even effing believe it. I'm like so shocked.
Why don't you just make a little bit and then we can do a few pots.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the way they told me to do it.
Okay, which
Let's
is?
divide it in half.
All right.
Put this back in there.
We'll cover this to keep
Cover that to keep it
moist.
Moist. I hate that word. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to roll this out into like a 1 1/4 inch snake.
1 1/4 inch snake. That's my favorite kind of snake.
That was your
Delicious.
nickname in high school, wasn't
Nope,
it?
not even a little bit. My nickname in high school.
What are
was
we making?
a
We're making
6-inch snake.
pot stickers.
Pot stickers.
It's our Asian Sensation episode.
Yes.
We are making some pot stickers here. I just want to... Why aren't you rolling? There we go. There we go.
You have to be firm with your snake. Sometimes you have to...
That's what... That's...
Yes? Yeah, were you going to finish that sentence? Or... Oh. Would you like me to push this button? Sometimes I feel like it's a bit gratuitous.
That's what she said.
Yes, but sometimes we don't have enough Michael Scott in our show, and I get
That's
sad.
what she said.
This could be the most popular channel on the internet. We just did this for like
There we go. Are you
20
tuning
minutes.
in for the first time? Watch me work my dough.
If you're on Twitch right now, just scrubbing past like the what's up on the homepage, and you scrub. What's going on? What's going on right now?
I'm doing this.
That's what she said.
And we just keep doing that every now and then. We'll confuse the shit out of people.
All right, so
So
I'm supposed to be able to roll this out too. Like I said, the recipe told me a long snake.
yeah, you gotta. I think the thing too with something like that is you got a lot of gluten building up, so you got to be a little firmer than I think you're being.
Go for it. You want to show me?
Well,
I still wanted to keep it in
yeah, I know, but
roll form.
I know, but you got one that was
It was not rolling.
it wasn't rolling. This side here is not rolling, and I'm just gonna give a stretch
Oh,
here
there
a little
you
bit.
go.
I'm gonna let me just keep
You-
stretch.
yeah.
Yeah, that helping? Is that helping?
Twitch
Is that
loves us
helping?
right now.
Oh, is that helping? Oh yeah, that's better. Hey, Mom.
Maureen, avert your eyes.
It's all right. That's how I learned to. This is how I learned to Twitch. Trust.
All right, so I think that
It's not 1
it's supposed
1/4
to be
inch.
1 1/4. That's
The thing you're gonna get is you're gonna get a lot of gluten buildup, so you gotta let it go a little bit. You gotta get that out there.
Oh, fancy dough.
That is just the tip. I just circumcised
Nobody
it.
likes just the tip.
I just
No
circum-
woman ever wants just the tip.
Yeah.
She either doesn't want anything or she wants whole hog.
I know certain Jewish grandmothers that would really like just the tip. Here we are.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. That's about a 1 1/4
That is
inches.
that's very good. I'm sorry there.
We got a little
Puppy dog.
steak here. Apparently, according to my recipe,
No.
this is supposed to make for
4.
20.
Oh,
1,
24.
2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In case you're joining us for the first time, we teach cooking and
Counting.
in French.
This is a counting show. Get it?
All right, and I think
There you
this is
go.
pretty good. Okay, so what we're
How
going
many
to do
did you
is
get though?
we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
See,
20.
I you know what? And it's because I took the tip off.
Mm-hmm.
That was
So,
21 right there. You see
While
that?
while you make a cocktail, I'm going to roll these little guys.
Oh, I can't do that.
Why?
Because I guess there's a lot of dough in here. I don't want to
Well,
get
why
that.
don't you just take a paper towel and just wipe off the flour? That's fine.
Okay, but you got it here. There we go.
There you go.
And just get all of that out of
Beautiful.
here.
Yeah. So we are making these into petit balles, little balls. Just gonna roll them up because eventually I will take out, and I'm gonna fold my ends in
No, you and me both, sister.
and roll them. Okay.
All right. While you do that, I'll make us a drink. You will hit my button.
Yeah, I want to hit your button.
You hit the button.
Damn.
All right. We're going to make what's called an Indian winter. I love this. The flavors in this drink are I'm very excited on. Essentially, it's a vodka sour with a little cardamom added to it. And I've altered one little thing. It said to use Angostura bitters, and I'm going to use the cardamom bitters that I have because I think that'll actually complement it even better. So, we got a few things going on here. In this, we're going to put in 2 ounces of vodka. So we got some Tito's for that. So while we're doing that, let's just do that real fast. Boom. And boom. So we're making a basic sour here. So that means that we're going to go to this. We're going to add, and we've made a honey cardamom syrup. This is absolutely delicious. To make this, what I've done is I've taken equal parts honey and water, sort of heated them in a bowl, sort of basically thinned the honey out a little bit. And then I, in my mortar and pestle, just lightly crushed up a few cardamom pods, about 10 pods. Put that in there, let it come up to heat, and then let it sit until it came back to room temperature. Fine strain that into this bottle, and then we have a lovely honey cardamom syrup. So we are going to put in this case, half ounce twice, so an ounce total of our honey cardamom syrup. And we are just going to quickly, that's what I wanted. Take our lemon. So I'm going to go get the lemon squozer. We want, there we are. I'm going to squeeze our lemon. We want a half an ounce of lemon juice per drink. There we go. That's a total of 1 ounce. So we're doing 2 drinks here. Put you over there, put you over there. Now, the other thing that we're going to want to do into this is because we're doing a, watch, I'm going to quickly do this. We're going to add also a dash of cardamom bitters twice. And we are going to add our egg white. Now, because we're doing 2, normally I would do a medium or a small egg white per drink. But since we have 2 drinks going on here, I'm doing a large egg white. Going to get that into there. This is going to give us texture and some flavor. It's incredible. When you're using egg white into your drinks, you always want to dry shake it either before or after. I love a dry shake before.
This is my dry shake. It's not as wet as my wet shake.
Let me get that in there tight. There we go. We're going to give it a good dry shake. Now that that's in there, we're going to add our ice. You just give a free shake.
I got a shake, 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 woo message, so I figured
Shake, 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 woo.
I would just honor the shake, 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 woo.
All right,
message.
so we're going to take, while we got our glasses sitting here, we're just going to add a big cube of ice per glass. Oh, I need your help. All right, and we're going to take all of this ice, let's throw it into here, and we're going to quickly shake it all. You couldn't see that, but I just smashed myself really hard in the head.
You smashed yourself in the head with your shaker?
With the shaker, that really hurt. All right.
We're professionals on this show.
All right, and we're just going to double strain that real fast. Some people don't like to double strain a egg white drink. I do. I think it was you actually refine the bubble, so you get a thicker foam on the top there, which is sort of really what the whole thing of it is about.
Alrighty.
There we go. There. And
what
the
I'm gonna
last
do is-
thing we're going to do in here, could you be a favor? Will you run over there and just grab me in the spice drawer some star anise
In the
spice drawer. On the,
we have
on the,
two
the
spice
envelopes.
drawers, so
With the
no,
envelopes,
we'll
sorry.
do it. Okay, one sec.
Grab
Get
those.
this out of here. Star anise. By the way, if you forget some star anise in your sink, because you cleaned most of the things, but you accidentally left it there, it smells so good.
It's delicious, son.
It actually smells. Oh well, tonight we added Thai chilies to the first cocktail, and now some star anise to this
The second
cocktail.
one. And you want to go overhead for me?
Yep. Overhead cam. Sorry, we've moved everything
go.
out. There you go. Sorry, it's not as clean as I'd like it to be, but that's because I'm crazy.
But it's clean for a cooking show. There we are.
There we go.
So I'm going to take that out. That is...
That out. Can you lift for 1 sec? Lift
No,
and
I
separate.
mean,
Thank you.
what?
Because they're looking at them from over top. And
I
want it
understand
to be
what's going on.
Beautiful. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, so
Thank
nice.
you, anal retentive lady. Yes, there you go. A little
Isn't
cube
that
hut.
awesome?
So
All
there we
right.
have these. It is the Indian winter. So it's the cardamom flavored vodka sour.
Oh, fuck, that's good. That might be one of my favorite cocktails ever.
That is delicious. That is incredible. Good winter drink.
Oh my God. This is so good. I'm going to throw the recipe
The
up one
smell
more
of
time.
it is incredible.
Friends, take this down.
Mmm.
It's not hard to do.
No, it's
this
very-
is so good.
Yeah, that's an excellent drink.
Mmm.
Yum. Yum.
Yeah. Make this drink.
Really good.
Tell us how you like it.
Really good.
Okay. We don't have so much time left, and I got to move quickly.
All right,
so
you got to move.
We might only do like 5 of these. Here's what I'd like you to do.
What do we need?
I need a little bit more of this over.
You do that.
I need the filling, please.
Need the filling. I've got the filling in me. Where did the filling? Oh, the filling went in here, didn't it?
It's probably in the fridge because it has meat in it.
Yep.
Ta-da! All right, we take one little ball. We're going to roll them out.
Here, I'm going to go overhead so people can see.
Yeah. I didn't flour my rolling pin. Sorry, because now I feel like I'm like super stressed.
You don't
and
have to.
moving super
You're
fast.
theoretically,
Okay?
we got the internet. There's not
I
going to
know,
cut us
but
off.
people have made a time
I
commitment
agree with
and
that.
we committed to doing. So for now, there's one guy. There's 2 guys. I'm gonna make maybe 6 of these guys, and then I'm gonna leave the other ones to do. When you've left us. What's wrong with them?
I just think
They're too thick.
they're too thick and a little small.
No.
All right. I'm just trying to help here. That looks...
There we go. Okay, so if that one's too thick, that's fine. There, you get this one.
Here, let me move some of this stuff out of the way so that...
Anybody who's tuning in for the first time, I have never made a pot sticker in my life. I have never made a
If
pot
you
sticker.
have pot sticker trips or tips.
If you've had pot sticker trips, I want to know about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that guy looks good. That
I
guy,
think you got this in the way.
That guy looks-
You got to give yourself some room here, I think.
I know, but that guy looks pretty good. Hold on. Because we don't want them, we're not making pancakes.
Are you making circles or are you making ovalas?
I was trying to make circles, but it might be ovalas. Because...
Again, this is our Asian sensation, so we're showing how sensationally not Asian we are.
Listen, I'm
But you're doing I'm again. This is for a first time. These are incredible looking. This is
Here's
really good
another.
looking.
There's 1, 2, 3 that I like. Let's do 6, 4. Oh, see, they're a little bit ghosty. They're like weird ghosty shapes, but it's okay. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix
I think
it.
the one I watched when I watched the ladies make it at the shop is they have that small little rolling pin and they turn it as they go over.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna turn, whoop, turn, whoop, turn, whoop. I'm also running.
Yeah, but if you're turning it 180,
I know, but I'm turning over my
Okay, you're doing good.
Yes, I know I'm doing good. If you want to help, you could put more flour down.
Well, you could ask too.
Thanks. There we go. There is number 1, 2, 3,
5.
5, and I'm going to do one more, 6, and that's... Oh, hi, Nomi Malone. Oh, we have a
down.
puppy here. Hi,
There, now
puppy,
that
puppy.
puppy's got flour on it.
Hi, puppy. Oh, hi, puppy. She's so cute, our dog, but I will not touch her while we're cooking. All right, so we got 6 of these guys.
All right.
Can you get me a little glass with some cold water?
Yes.
And I also need a pan that has a lid so I can fry some of these dudes.
Yeah. Non-stick, I'm assuming, or do you?
Yes, non-stick, please. Okay, friendlies.
Okay.
While
Glass
Danny D's
of
doing
water.
that, I'm just going to keep doing this a little bit. 1 second. I am an Irish Jewish girl, so let's see how this works out. Who loves Asian food, mind you. But like none of this is in my blood. Like this, we're just making this up as we go along based on things that I have tasted.
Would you like some?
Can you also pass me? Okay, I've got water for sealing these,
Yeah.
but I also need a quarter cup of water for cooking these.
Oh yeah. Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are small guys. Just gonna flatten that guy out a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so the shapes aren't going to be like perfect, but you know what? The taste is going to be perfect. So like, I don't give a shit so much. Yeah?
all right. So you want me to move this out of the way for a sec, or?
I just want to get this one last guy here, and I need a spoon for the filling, please. Hi, Nomi. You need to go outside? Yeah, you do, don't you? Our poor doggy really needs to go out. She doesn't understand the internet. Little spoon. All right, so here we go.
Hey, baby.
We've got some filling.
Hey, come
We're
and
gonna
have some
stick it in the
boobs.
middle. Where did you get the little glass with the water?
Right there.
Oh,
right
it's-
there. No,
can
right
I-
there. Right there beside you.
Oh, so I can stick my finger in it? Okay. So, here we go. Over top, I'm going to put some water on the outside of this. Can you get some oil going in that pan, please,
Yeah.
Dan?
I will try.
All right, friends. I probably should have folded this differently, but for now,
I don't know how I can do that right now.
why? You just put oil in the pan.
Put it.
All right, so I'm doing, like, the way I'm pinching these is more pierogi, but it's also because we're running out of time and I don't want to be fussing.
What? Don't be mad at me. I'm gonna put the.
I didn't do anything. All right, so again, you want to be careful. I am tempted always to overfill everything. Don't do that. Okay, we're just gonna put some water on the edges here. And we're gonna pinch these guys together.
Hey, knock it off.
Pinch, 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 pinch. Seal that up. Hi, Nomi in my butt. And again, I am well aware, so okay, thank you. Before anybody gets mad at me about the way I'm folding these,
here. Shut up.
I am folding these right now with the intention of cooking a few of them before we sign off for the night. So, I have my little cup of water. We're just going to water the outside. There you go. I'm going to get that and that. And maybe if you're lucky, I will have a quiet day one day where I can do a video that just shows the proper way to pinch these. This is not it. I now have, can I have a paper towel?
A paper towel.
Yeah. Paper towel.
There you go.
Thank you. Do you have a top for that pen? Because I need a top for the pen. Thank you.
Everything happened here. Don't worry about it.
Thanks. All right, so we've got 3. This is our 4th one here. All right, I've got a half a teaspoon here. It's too much. Like I'm telling you already, it's too much. I'm just doing these
Nomi?
for the purpose of getting this done before we have to leave you all. So
Hey.
Nomi, Nomi.
Well, you know, how much shut up can I make you do?
Nomi. She just wants to be on the internet with her friends. So here we go, friends. So again, this is my pierogi folding scenario here.
We have those little flip. We should have brought the little things.
No, we shouldn't have. It's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do.
Nomi.
Nomi.
Can you please be
I'm gonna do 6. Okay, guys, or gals, friends, people, humanoids, all of y'all. So now we're gonna do this. And what Dan was saying, I do have like a pierogi filler situation. You can buy little. Oh, that's really hot. Did you?
6. Put it on about 6.
No.
What? Let's put it on about 6.
6 is really high. This is so hot. Hold on. Let me just. I just want to test. Yeah, it's really hot. Okay. So we're gonna do that. No.
Okay.
I didn't ask you to move it. Thank you.
Walk away.
Yep. Please. Thank you. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The pan is super freaking hot, so let me just get a fork here. All right, so that oil looks like it's ready. It really doesn't have to be this hot, guys.
Well, I didn't know. Just put it at the 6. I thought that was that's 50%.
That's cool. All right, so we have one more to do, and then what we're gonna do, and we're gonna move quickly. We are going to cook these over high heat in oil for about 2 minutes. Then, super rapidamente, what we're gonna do is put some water in the pan and cover them with a lid. So we're gonna cook them until they brown on one side. Can I have some tongs, please?
There should be right here.
All right. So my pierogi looking pot stickers are going in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for right now. I know you guys can't see them because we have a disaster happening. Yeah, squishy, doggy. So we're gonna do this for
Nomi, quiet please.
about 2 minutes. So, I mean, if you want to count it down, that's cool. I didn't set a timer. 6:52. So,
All right. So you're doing that side for 2 minutes, and then you're putting water
and then I'm
in?
going to put the water and
Flip
cover
them
them
over.
right away. No, cover them right away for 2 minutes,
All right.
and then take the top off for 2 minutes.
All right.
So, sorry, friends. I'm just cleaning up a little bit so that life makes sense. Because there's.
Well, we could bring that over here, and we can see at least what's going on.
We could, but I've got way too much stuff here to do that.
Not really. I can do that real easy.
All right, you do it real easy.
Good.
Great. You're amazing.
You really don't make it sound that way, though.
So what we want to do, now we can turn this up a little bit because there's food in it and there's not just oil splashing everywhere. We want these to brown a little bit on one side. So we're getting there. Oh, déjà already.
They become perfect with chili oil, as it says.
Now, could you bring up, please, there's a dipping sauce.
I didn't do the dipping sauce. Sorry, I didn't do a recipe for. I didn't know. I didn't get the dipping sauce. So.
Oh, the dipping sauce was in the recipe.
I know. I didn't get it.
All right, so if you could wash these for a sec, I'm going to go get the dipping sauce.
All right. It was a lot of fun. Okay. By the way, dog, you don't need to scream. We can all hear you.
Shh. Hi, my love.
You're
I know
very-
you just want someone to pay attention to you. Arr! 3 tablespoons soy sauce, 3 tablespoons rice vinegar. Very easy sauce to make. Here, watch Mama go.
So how long do you got to go on this?
Until they're brown on the bottom.
They're pretty brown.
Cool. Could you add the water and put the cover on?
Make it sure they all are. Yeah. Adding the water.
Put in the cupboard for 2 minutes, please. I will set a timer.
I got a timer right here.
I got it. Done. Hi, my love.
All right.
Hi, my love. I just need to make one more sauce. Yeah, one
There
more
we go.
sauce. Where are the...
See you, Reza.
Bye, Reza. Thank you for joining us. Where are the measuring spoons?
I don't know. Didn't happen. What do you need?
I need the green, the stainless steel measuring spoons that were here 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, I've got the plastic ones in my hands.
I need a tablespoon, which you don't have in your
Well,
hand.
how about half a tablespoon? Just do twice as much.
I got it. Thank you.
That's how I would do that. All right.
Can I have the rice wine vinegar, please, from the cupboard?
Sure.
Awesome. So we've got 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. We're gonna add some rice wine vinegar. We're gonna add some sugar and teaspoon of sugar, 2 cloves of garlic, teaspoon of Asian sesame oil. I got that. I got that. Teaspoon of... Hi, Nomi Malone. She really wants to be on the show, friends. Teaspoon of sesame oil. There we go. Rice wine vinegar?
Right there for you.
No, that's wine.
Changing vinegar.
Rice wine,
Changing vinegar.
rice wine vinegar.
That's what that is.
Rice wine vinegar.
I don't know. That's what that is too.
One, two,
I'm gonna go over here.
3. Cool. And, okay, hold on. Never mind. I've lost my helper. It's all good. I'll do it all myself. This is cool. All right. So much fun. Awesome. So we have rice wine vinegar. I just need to add a little bit of sugar to this sauce.
Here's the sugar.
The sugar's right there. I just needed to check how much sugar we need. And these are just going to cook for another, like,
I got it.
not even another minute. They look pretty good. We just wanted the, we wanted to make sure that the
1 teaspoon.
water dissipated here and that we've kind of helped these along a little bit. So they've got a bit of a crispier outside and then we steam them, right? So let me just get this out of the way so you can see our final product here. Thank you very much. Go for it. Thanks. Awesome. So we've got a dipping sauce. We've got some pot stickers. I don't know why the temperature went off. So we're just gonna cook those for 1 more minute. Phase, aprons. Yes, we had aprons. We do have aprons. Just sometimes when we're busy trying to set up a show with a puppy, the aprons don't make it on the body. But we do have aprons. Would you like an apron? Let's grab a plate and...
I got it. Just...
And I was going to get a smaller dipping bowl, but we don't need it. We don't need it. This is fine. And is that all the ingredients that were supposed to go in this sauce? All right, friends. All right, fuck it. I thought I turned them back on. I guess I didn't turn them back on. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'll be honest. It's exactly what I thought. The cabbage was a little bit too thick. But otherwise, I'm not mad at them.
Good. What do I want? Use a little salt.
They're actually really good. The filling is delicious. It's exactly what you want it to taste like.
Yep.
Our dog agrees.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what you want.
It's actually good. And you know what? For all of my dough complaining, apparently Asian dough is one of the doughs I can do the best. Sorry. I can do best.
There you go.
Because these worked out really well. So, I'm not going to say it's not time consuming because anything with dough where you have to roll and make and do and whatever, but I would say it's worth it. These are actually really tasty. I'm quite
Oh, they're
pleased.
delicious. Very good.
Yeah, I'm quite
them.
pleased with these.
I like them.
Yeah, they were good. And your cocktails were delicious.
Thank you. Next week, I'm very excited for. It is our Marvelous Mushrooms episode. We're going to do an entire episode devoted to the world of mushrooms, which is, I always say that if I had to be dog, please be quiet. If I had to be vegetarian, it would be because of mushrooms. I like mushrooms more than I like meat. Always have, always will. So I'm very excited
What
for
kind of
what we do.
cocktail are you making with mushrooms?
That I'm very fascinated with. There's a few different things that I've looked into, but there's also some mushroomy brothy kind of almost teas. That would be very interesting to do.
And again, I really want to do the show high, but I don't want to ruin your experience. So if you think that's cool, send us a message. If you're like, absolutely not, send us a message. We like to hear from you, friendlies.
Yeah.
You are the reason that we keep doing this. So let us know what makes you happy. And we'll do it mostly, within reason.
Yeah. If you are interested in our in helping us out, in the chat, you can see links to our Amazon wish list. You can also see link to our tip page.
If you're also interested in helping us out, just tell your friends. Come back next week with bring one person.
Bring some friends.
That's cool. You don't need to tip us. I mean, if you want to tip us, that would be great. We love money, but we love people more. So bring your friends. Tell them about us.
The more the merrier. That's what we always say.
Indeed.
Again, we want to thank everybody for showing up who comes back every week. We want to thank Sins. Thanks for bringing all your people on your raid. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Maria Boucher. I will send you a private message tomorrow, but because I don't think you were here. But thank you so much for supporting us.
And we'll make the Maria Boucher cocktail. Maybe mushroomy.
Who knows?
I'm the Divine Danny D.
I'm Elle Diabloe.
And stick around after to see some beautiful behind our house.
Audrey Ivory, come over for Spanakopita whenever you want.
Bye.